Mm-hmm. Of course, I quit watching this mess because they acting like knuckleheads, so they can play by themselves. I hope the rest of y'all find something else to do while they're on, but that's up to you. I was going to talk to you about Colin Kaepernick. Somebody nominated him for the Hall of Fame, NFL Hall of Fame. Do you think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? No. No, really. No. They nominated him because he knelt during the national anthem, disrespecting the national anthem, disrespecting the flag, disrespecting the soldiers, and even the ones that's lost their life. Some of you may be a Kaepernick fan. That's okay. But he don't. I'm going to show you one of his highlight films here real quick. And let me get it put up there so you can watch it. Here we go. Let me get my pretty face out of the way. Huh. Here I are. I'm right back. Now you can see my pretty face. Bob Burkett from Vermont nominated Colin Kaepernick for the Hall of Fame. I thought you actually had to accomplish something in the NFL, be a standout, be a great. You know, a Terry Bradshaw, Johnny Unitas, Walter Payton, Lawrence Taylor, Jerry Rice, Mean Joe Green, 10-time Pro Bowl player, Dick Butkus, Fran Tarkenton, Roger Staubach, Tom Brady. The Kaepernick don't even belong in the same room with them, let alone the Hall of Fame with them. They shouldn't even let him in the Hall of Fame to visit, let alone be in there to stay. He was nominated. Surely to God, he won't get in. If he does, it's a sad day for the NFL. I guess his best game was. Let me flip my thing over here. Oh yeah, he was 2 or 3 times in the top 10 for most fumbles. Yeah, that's pretty good. Completion rating for his life was 59.8. That's pretty good. 72 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, 40 fumbles. 131 among QBs. That's outstanding if you're going to ask backwards. That's pretty good right there. That's good stuff. He was fined twice. He did get to the Super Bowl in 2013, but he lost it. 2015, in week 13, lost to the Bears. He managed to get 4 yards of completion passing. He threw for 4 yards. Boop. And he got benched for Gabbert. That's right. I think Gabbert was a long snapper, wasn't he? Now, he might have been a field goal kicker. I don't know. But either way, it's probably better than what they had on the field at the time. So just slide him up out of turn, slide the other guy away. No, I don't know who Dick Burkett is, but he must not watch too much football. You know, going to stick him in the Hall of Fame with the likes of Jim Brown and Gale Sayers and Barry Sanders and Sweetness, Walter Payton. You know, you can't do that. I mean, surely to God you can't do that because he knelt. You know, then when he knelt down, his hair was so big he looked like a damn hedgehog. You know. No, Bob Burkett from Vermont. I hope you see this. And Kaepernick or Pumpernickel, whatever the hell your name is. You don't deserve the Hall of Fame for kneeling during the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. While everybody else is showing respect to the flag, you kneeling down back there. Because you was an activist or whatever the hell you said you was. Couldn't you activist some other time? You know, you could have got a news crew and went outside and activated out there. Whatever the hell you're doing. The game was 4 hours. You could drug you a crew out there. You know, you had 4 hours there because all it is, you was benched anyway. So, hell, San Francisco been better off trading you for a damn water boy or something, you know? I mean, you passed for a total of 4 whole yards. I guess you remember that better than I do, though, right? You still dream about that? Or all the interceptions and fumbles and shit you give up and throw away? Yeah, you was a superstar, I reckon. You know, because you hang out with greatness, it don't make you great. That's bottom line. You can hang out with Tom or these other guys, but don't make you great. Unbelievable. Joe Namath, Bart Starr, Roger Staubach, Fran Tarkenton, Dan Marino. Those guys did something for the game. Those guys were superstars. There wasn't no doubt they was going. They didn't have to get Bob Burkett from Vermont to nominate them, you heard me? These guys them guys like that, they just shoe in. Gale Sayers, Aaron Rodgers, he's going. Steve Young, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. You know, the list is long. But you shouldn't be on that list nowhere. You know. That don't even make sense. The thought of it don't even make sense. Think about it, Pumpernickel. Pumpernickel, whatever the hell your name is. Pumpernickel. You may have some fans out there, but I wasn't one of them. You know, didn't impress me at all. I don't know how you got drafted. I mean, they just must have been in need of something. I don't know. Hell, could you kick field goals or something? You should have switched sides or something. Hell, play defense. I don't know if they could have got the ball across your hair or not. You've been a good defensive player. Well, anyway, Mr. Kaepernick, I'm sure you had season or two, you done well. But well, you seen that video. It said you highlight Colin Kaepernick highlight. And by that video there, you was the best player the other team had. You know, one thing about it, all your passes were completions because, you know, biggest part of them, because the defense caught them. So you done well. So if you get into the Hall of Fame, I'm going next time. Yep. I'll be in there next round. All right, folks. Don't make no sense to me how you can get in for squatting down. You know, that's something he's good at. He's begged all his life. So kneeling down, it's an art for him. He got her down to a science right there. He got a patent on kneeling. So if you think he deserves the Hall of Fame for kneeling during the national anthem, and I ain't the only one that's not going to watch football no more. Y'all turned it into two-hand touch and all that, you know. Won't y'all hook that red flag to your side there and just play some flag football, you know. Take your uniforms off. Well, Mr. Kaepernick, you have a good night there. I'm going to get off here. I think I've said enough good stuff about you there, but you sure don't deserve the Hall of Fame. You really don't. You know it too. For kneeling? Really? I sat on my ass over on the couch a lot. Do I deserve a Hall of Fame trip for that? Oh, well. I'm just throwing my 2 cents out there. And I hope it ain't just up to Bob if you get in. Bob Burkett, he thinks you walked on water, but I kindly doubt you walked on any kind of water unless it's a really shallow mud puddle. You heard me? No. You sure didn't. Well, you did make it to the Super Bowl, saying you made it to the Super Bowl, but you didn't. The defense made it. Remember that? The defense won those games. All right, I've said enough about you there, Mr. Nappernickel. I've told enough truths about you, I guess. Until next time. But you can always get a job punting the ball. Because you was always good at giving it up to the defense. So there you go. There's your new career. You owe me for the advice. Y'all has a good